Hey guys!
Hi!
So, in Japan, there are names called KIRAKIRA names.
Sparkly names.
Yeah, KIRAKIRA means sparkly or shiny. And those names are very, very unique. And yeah, no one actually uses these names to name their own child. And oftentimes it's very hard to read, or many of them are impossible to read.
What do you mean no one actually uses them? Some people do use them, right?
I mean, a few, maybe one or two people.
June is too polite to say it, but these are bad Japanese baby names.
Yeah, I admit it, they're really bad. So.
Have you ever, you know those lists we have in America of the worst baby names, and you're like, how did someone name their child this? Well, that is not unique to Western culture. They do that here in Japan as well. So today, we're gonna give you some examples of those really bad Japanese names, aka KIRAKIRA names. So the thing about Japanese names is that they have a kanji and then of course a reading. Many kanji have several readings, but the thing about KIRAKIRA names is the readings that they're given aren't necessarily real readings of that kanji. So Japanese people have no idea how to pronounce these names, and in fact it's impossible for Japanese people to guess how these names are pronounced based on the kanji. So for example,
so the top kanji means light, and the second kanji means universe or space. And this person's name is Pikachu.
wait, really?
Yeah, it's Pikachu.
That's how you pronounce it?
Yeah.
No, that poor kid.
I know, right?
No. I'm so sorry, Pikachu. No, oh my god, can you imagine that kid in school? Pikachu kid! That's so bad.
I mean, like, imagine when you're like 20 or 30 or 40 and then your boss's name is a Pikachu. This one is not really like KIRAKIRA name. The reading is like literally taima. That's how we read this kanji. But this kanji or this word literally means marijuana.
Wait, really?
Yeah. It's a name for a boy.
Oh no.
I don't know what the parents were thinking.
Hey little marijuana! Come eat your vegetables!
You seem pretty high today.
Up next on the baby name list.
When I saw these two names, I literally had no idea how to read them. So apparently this one is Jibanyan from the popular anime for kids. And this
Yokai Watch.
Yeah, Yokai Watch, right. And this one is Mewtwo from Pokemon again.
No! Why are the parents doing this to their kids? How can you do that?
I mean, I couldn't believe that these names actually exist.
Wait, this is pronounced Mewtwo?
Apparently so, yeah.
You can't even write two.
I don't know.
Like, with katakana maybe, but...
I think because this means number two,
number two
in English.
Yeah.
So maybe that's how they make it read. I don't know. They say these exist, so I think they actually do exist.
This is no longer funny to me. Alright, June, what's next?
Hamtaro.
Okay, I'm done. I'm done.
So it's a name from the was it anime? I guess the animation, the hamster animation for kids, Hamtaro. But when I was in school, I had a friend whose name is Kotaro-kun. It's a boy, and this part looks really similar to katakana ham, so I just started calling him Hamtaro, and he kind of funny. So his nickname was Hamtaro.
Yeah, wait, okay, that's a cute nickname for a friend, like from one friend to another friend.
Yeah.
But then you don't name your child Hamtaro.
Yeah, that's insane.
And next.
This kanji, this word literally means main character, shujinko, but his name is Hero. Yeah, Hero.
No. Can you read these kanji like that? Hiro?
Impossible. There's a word for hero, which is AU, but they didn't even use that kanji to make it read like hero.
They just named their son main character, like the hero.
But you can't read it like that.
Isn't he gonna grow up to be like super chunibyo or something?
I mean, I think the kid's gonna be really realistic and hate their parents so bad and become probably really smart and like...
Can you change your name in Japan?
So in the Meiji period, like a long time ago, they made two rules, which are you can have only one name and you cannot change your name. But later they edited the rule, and if you bring it to a family court, then you can change your name.
Okay.
Somehow.
Okay.
But if you're under 15 years old, then you have to bring it to a family court with a legal representative, which normally are your parents. And if your parents are lacking in common sense like these, they probably wouldn't let you change your name. So you have to wait until you're turning 15 years old.
So Pikachu-san doesn't have to be Pikachu-san forever.
Yeah. By the way, what's your favorite name that maybe you want to use for your kid if you have one in the future?
I really like old Japanese masculine names. I don't know why, but they sound like really, really cool. My favorite Japanese boy name is Isamu.
Oh, right. It was Isamu, wasn't it?
Yeah, like the name is Isamu and the kanji means courage, which is really cool.
Or brave.
Or brave, yeah.
Yeah, Isamu.
Yeah, and it's a normal Japanese name. It's not KIRAKIRA.
Yeah, not at all. It's very traditional.
Yeah, it's very old. Does it sound old to Japanese people? Like, does it sound bad?
No, I don't think it sounds bad at all.
Okay, really? Are there like old Japanese names that sound bad? Because a lot of really old names in America are like that. So if you have a kid, for example, you probably aren't going to name your child like Barbara anymore.
I mean, like we can also tell that like if your name sounds kind of old because that's what they used to use back then. But like they don't necessarily have to have a bad meaning or connotation. So
it doesn't sound bad.
It sound old.
Yeah.
They sound old, but I personally don't think it's a problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm also gonna go over some Western names to make this fair, so you guys can see what kind of names.
I'm very excited and I'm very sad at the same time.
I was able to find a list, like an actual list of the new baby names in 2015 in England and Wales. So this so this isn't America, but this one I was actually able to find a list where they wrote down, I think, every single new name, as long as at least 3 babies were named that year. So, in 2015, in England and Wales, there are 3 boys named C.
C.
The letter C. 4 boys named the letter T. 4 boys named the letter J. And there were 11 boys named the letter A. You can't name a child a single letter. Do you understand how hard it is going to be for them to fill out online forms? That's going to be so confusing for that child's future. 2015 in England and Wales, there were 9 boys named Nimrod, which is a biblical character, and that's cool and all, if it weren't for the fact that Nimrod became slang for idiot in North America. Yeah.
But that's like common sense, people know that.
In North America, yeah, it's kind of an older slang. I don't think many people these days still use Nimrod to make fun of someone. But if you hear the word Nimrod, you think slang for idiot.
That's what they think.
That's what you call it, yeah. And I feel like if you want to reclaim the biblical name Nimrod, that's cool, but maybe rename yourself Nimrod. Don't subject your child to like 12 years of schooling being named Nimrod. That poor child! Like,
at least this is in England, right?
Yeah.
Not in America.
Yeah, I mean, what if they moved to America?
Well, I mean,
I don't know, maybe some British people also know the slang of it being stupid. Is this common slang in the UK? Do you guys recognize this as slang for idiot? Or is this just North America? This is jumping now to just random lists of names I found. So maybe these are in America, I'm not really sure. But apparently a newish name that they're naming baby girls these days is felony. Felony, which is the worst type of crime you can be charged with in America.
With the letter F? Felony?
Yes, with the letter F. I mean, it sounds pretty as a word by itself, but you have to understand the connotations of like the actual words that are pronounced the same way. Like there's not just this, but another name that I've been seeing for years and years and years in America on these lists is the name chlamydia, which sounds like a pretty girl name, but it's the name of a sexually transmitted disease. So I feel really bad for any chlamydias. Apparently in America there are now as of a couple years ago, there are over 300 children named A, B, C, D, E, the first 5 letters of the alphabet pronounced obsidy, which, I mean, if you want to create a name, that's cool, but maybe don't like give your child a novelty name and just write down the first 5 letters of the alphabet. That's weird. That would be like naming your child in Japanese A, I, U, E, O.
Yeah, it's horrible.
I feel like with names are supposed to be unique because that's how you differentiate yourself from everyone else. So I have no problem with people creating new names. I think that's cool to have like unique new names. A lot of people these days, they make fun of newer names like Neva, I'm not sure how to pronounce it, heaven spelled backwards, like that's a common name these days. I don't have any problems with that because
I think it's cool.
All of our names didn't exist at one point. They all had to be created at some point. So I don't think there's anything wrong with creating new names. I just think you shouldn't name your child something that they're gonna get made fun of for.
Yeah.
Or something that's like a joke. Like that's just kind of cruel to your child. So apparently this is just a worldwide thing. This is not unique to America and England and Australia, Canada. Japan also has it. Anyway, thank you guys for watching.
Thank you for your request too.
See you later. Bye.
Bye.